Good evening, everyone. So I'm going to do a live tonight just about multi-level marketing and what kind of things you need to know. So it's not going to be too in depth. I'm going to go over a few little areas that are good to know. And if you've got any questions about anything, then if you drop them in the comments or message me, then I can answer them later. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn off the comments while I'm talking, because I get distracted really easily, and I do go off in tangents anyway, but when I see messages I do get really distracted. So I'm just going to swipe them off. If you do say hi, I will say hi later, but the best thing to do, so that I can see you're here, if you press one of the emojis at the bottom, so the thumbs or the hearts or something like that, and I can see that you're here, yeah, I will get back to you after, but yeah, I'm going to turn them off just because I get really distracted. If you do pop it on later, then give me a comment with what your New Year's resolution is, because that is a little bit of where I'm going to start. And then we can see what everyone has as their New Year's resolution, and compare whether anyone can actually stick to them. So, talking of New Year's resolutions, it's one thing that either people do or they don't. Some people say that they are going to do them. I'm going to do this year, I'm going to do this year. Sometimes you might say every year, this year I will do this. I know I said it last year, but I will do it this year. So sometimes that's something that you say, but whether it lasts a day, a week, a month, you'll be lucky if it lasts a year, but it's something that we all set. So giving you something that will help you get to achieve your resolutions is something I might be able to help you with. So New Year's resolution. Do you have a New Year's resolution for helping you with finances, with saving, with just like some extra spending money? Do you have a New Year's resolution to look after yourself better, to be more healthy, to be fitter, like do more exercise, dieting? So if you mean, a lot of people like to give up smoking. If there's any others you can think of, if you've got one that's different, then drop them. Go away more, have more holidays, spend more time at home, I don't know, visit more places, yeah, those sort of things. So if you've got anything like that, if one of them is yours, then let me know what it is, or if you can think about any others, then let me know as well. But what I'm actually here today, not to be specific, but just talk to you about multi-level marketing and how that might be able to help you to achieve, or to help you towards getting your resolutions on track. So multi-level marketing is can be quite scary. It has a lot of bad not bad, but yeah, it does have a lot of bad press about it. Some people stay clear, it's not for me, and that's absolutely fine. It has in one way changed over the years. There has been a lot of companies that I've had nothing to do with, and people I know haven't had anything to do with, but like years and years ago, ones that you join, and they're probably still about, that you join, you get people to join, you get people to join, you get people to join, and the more people you join, the more that you do, and you don't have to actually do anything. It's kind of like that. But it's progressed and it's different now, and all the companies are different and have their own way of doing stuff. They all kind of like link in some sort of way, because you've got to have some sort of not idea, but you've got to have some sort of rules of how things work, and so they're going to be slightly the same. I don't know where Arnie's trying to get, going to be slightly the same, but then you're going to have your differences. So I'm going to talk to you about the differences, because they're what you need to look for when you're looking for a network marketing company or multi-level marketing company, whichever. There's different words, different names that you may come across. So if you're on Facebook, and if you are, then you'll be seeing this video, but a lot of your friends, friends of friends, family, may be part of a company at the moment. and you'll be seeing a lot of their products, a lot of their team, what they're doing and things like that. And what they're doing may not be for you, but it may be for you and you're not too sure whether it is. So I'm just going to go through a few little questions or things that you may think about or not think about to see whether it would be for you. So if you're looking to do something different or add it into your own daily life, you can do it alongside your job. So I'm full-time, a lot of people do it full-time, go into multi-level marketing full-time, but you can do this next to, alongside what you're doing already. So as I say, I'm full-time in a job, and I do this as a bit of a hobby, which is great because if I enjoy doing it, then I'm going to want to do more. So yes, you can do it alongside, you can do it at home, you can do it if you go away, you can do it while you're out and about. You don't have to have a set place that you do it, which is really, really good for people that are out and about, people that have children, that if you do have busy lives, busy schedules, you don't have to go somewhere every day to an office or something like that. So it's really, really flexible. It's really, really flexible in the way that you can do as much or as little as you want. But the main thing is you do have to do something. So you don't get something for nothing. So some people may say, oh, if you do this and do that, then you got to do amazing, but you still have to work at it. You have to put the time in, put the effort in to get your rewards. It's not something that you can just sign up for and then money will come flowing. If somebody tells you that it is, then they're not telling you the truth. You do have to actually still do some work. But it can be fun. It's not all grind. There is a lot of fun about it. And if you're not enjoying yourself, then yeah, don't do it, because what's the point in doing it if you don't enjoy doing it? Needs to put a smile on your face. So yes, you can do it in your own time. But yeah, it's completely changing. A lot more people are doing it. And yeah, it's suiting a lot more people, and it is changing lives. That's what everyone says. It changes lives. Right. So what things do you need to look for? So I've said how you can do it, where you can do it. Right, let's start. I've just got some notes just so I don't forget anything or go too far out. So, why are you joining? So, you need to know why you're joining to see whether there's something within that company that will help you get to what you want. So, do you want some extra pay? Do you want to make it your full-time income? Do you just want it as part-time income? Just some extra money? Yeah. Which one of them, and can what you're doing help you get there, and what they're doing, and asking those questions is acceptable. Asking any questions is acceptable, and they should be able to tell you the answers, and if not, then yeah, you might be able to find through somebody else. But yeah, ask the questions. There's no harm. Ask. Do you want it for the discounted products? So is the company that you're joining got products that you use, or products that you'd like to use, and do you get them at discount? Because if you do, then that's bonus. And then are you joining for that reason? Are you using something at the moment and you'd like to get discount on that to, save you some money? That could be a reason to join. Do you like incentives, rewards? Does the company offer incentives and rewards? Do they offer gifts? Do they offer products? Do they offer trips? Is that something that that entices you to do something? If it is, then find out what they are. Find out what the company offers for incentives and rewards. Is it something that you would want to get? If that is something that you would join a company for, are you doing it for the friendship? Now, some people say that they do it for the friendship. Some people say that they've got the friendship as a bonus from it. But find out. See, see what kind of meetups people do. Whether they do chats. Whether they go places. Or I know quite a lot of people, and like not a lot of people live close to me, so it does mean that I do have to meet them a little bit further apart, not all the time. I do have to plan it and things like that, but there's people that I see now that I never would have seen before, and there's people that I'm getting to know that I'm sure I'm going to get to know and see a lot more of, or when I start seeing them, because yeah, I'm getting new friendships, and that's exciting as well. So if you, after a friendship, then it might be something from you. Are you looking to work from home? So are you currently in a job that that there's elements of that aren't suiting you at the moment? Are you wanting to work from home for for other reasons? Like if you like recently had a child, have you not been able to work, and working from home would benefit you? And if it is, if any of those or something, and there might be something else, then maybe looking at multi-level marketing is for you as well. So have a look at those things and what the company offers, and see whether what they offer and what you're after and what you're wanting to do is something that will suit you. But yeah, ask those questions. Right, so yeah, asking questions. Let's turn to the next one. Do your research. So here's going to be a little bit of a spin about, in general, what you can get from a company when you join. So joining fees. So that's always a big one. They are from £0 to hundreds of pounds. Now, sometimes the zero join companies can be really enticing and seem like the best one to go for, and not saying that they're not, but have a look what you get when you join and what it means. So just because it is a zero balance joining fee doesn't mean it's the best. But then again, looking at the high end joining fees, just because it's a high end doesn't mean it's going to get you the money. I know of ones that, not personally that I've joined, but I know that people have joined that are high end, like £300-400 to join, but that doesn't guarantee that you're going to get the income back. Sorry, doesn't mean that you're going to get the income back. So have a look what you have to do to get that money back. So yeah, look at how much it is. Now, just because it may be £50, £100, £200 to join, doesn't mean it's out of reach. It may not be something that you're flush with to get, but there is ways around it, and speak to the person that is part of that company to see how you can earn that money to get towards it, and yeah, how you could look at getting that back as well. That's really important. Like when you start a company, when can you start earning? How can you start earning and get that money back? Because a kit or a joining fee can be like the make or break of whether you join something or not. So find that information out. So yeah, what do you get when you join? When you join, do you get everything, or then when you join, do you have to then get more? So then do you have to put more money into, do you have to put more money in to get more things, or is it a joining fee and then you're like, that's it, you're enrolled, or are you expected to do more? Do you have to pay monthly fees, that sort of thing? What training, support, what do you get in that initial fee? Do you get a kit? For example, you can see half of my kit there, but do you get a kit, a part of it, or is it just a free joining, so you're part of it and then you get discounts and that stuff to get the products that you want? Do you have a joining fee so that you're part of it, and then you have to pay so much for extras and stuff like that? So yeah, have a look at what you're actually getting when you do it. Do you get training? Do you get information? Can you start from the moment that you click join? So find that out. What else? Comp plan. So the compensation plan. So when you in part of multi-level marketing, you get a compensation plan. So basically your what's it called? Well, words have gone. Your commission. So that's kind of the best way to explain it, your commission. So when you sell something, how much do you get in commission? when do you get that commission, and in what form do you get that commission. So it's nice to know that, because if you're looking to earn extra money, and you don't get it in a way that you can spend it easily, or it's not actually in cash, it's in vouchers, then that might not be of any use to you. So yeah, find out how you get paid and when you get paid. You might need extra cash as and when. You might be happy to have cash once a month, but you need to know when you're going to get that, because if you don't know when you're going to get it, how are you going to know when you're going to get extra money? So yeah, find out when you're going to get paid, how you get paid. How do you how do you get paid? Like, so with commission, do you get paid for selling products? So commission. So say for example, do you get 10%, 20%, 15%, 50% of what you sell? Do you get paid for what else could you get paid for? Do you get paid for like leadership? So if you have a team and you do training, do you get paid for that? Or do you just get paid to recruit people? Do you get paid for like reaching targets? Do you get is it like some people get, like, it's commission based, isn't it? So if you get this much, then you get that much. Is it that you've got to sell 10 and then you'll get this free, like to get like your incentives and rewards? Do you get product money? Do you get I don't know, do you get a box of chocolates? Find out what you actually get, and how you get it. What else? So yeah, oh yeah, one other thing. So so with your commission based, with your percentage. So say you get like 20%. So if you sell this product, you get 20% of its value in pay. But there's thresholds and things to reach. So once you reach a different threshold, then your percentage and things go up. Does the percentage that you it's getting a bit in depth, isn't it, this? Does the percentage that you earn equal like how much you have to get to your next threshold? Because if there's a lower threshold and a lower percentage, you may actually earn more by going into the next threshold than if you earn more in percentage and then the threshold is higher, so higher and higher. Work out or ask people how it kind of balances out, because yeah, you might get like 50% in your profits, but then your thresholds are really high and you're not going to go anywhere. You're just going to get that, but then other products low value, and then your 50% doesn't really get you the money that if you got 10% off something. So yeah, have a look. Where are we? Do you need a minimal sales amount? So every month, do you have to sell so many products to keep your business going? Do you need to sell, do you need to sell, that's it. Do you need to sell a certain amount of products, certain amount of money, recruit a certain amount of people to keep your business going? That's something you need to ask. Or do you have a monthly fee? Or do you have both? And what does your monthly fee give you? So does your monthly fee cover your website? Does it cover your training? Does it cover your support? What does it cover, and how much is it? And yeah, do you have one? Do you have the other? Do you have both? And what does that mean? Right, next page. Right, so yeah, monthly fee, covered that. What does it cover? What are you expected to do? So are you expected to go door to door? Are you expected to go on Facebook, go on Twitter, go on Instagram, go to markets, go to coffee mornings, go to different places? Is it online? Can you do it at home? Are you how are you expected to sell? Are you expected to message people? Are you expected to go into groups? Are you expected to do lives? Are you expected to what is expected of you when you join? And that is something that you kind of need to know, and it's something that you can get training on and develop. but it's nice to know what you actually are expected to do when you join. Is the company transparent? This is a weird one, but when you have been in different companies and you know what's going on, it makes it a lot easier. Do you know when something is happening the same time as somebody else? Or does somebody else find out before you and then pass it on? So if there's a problem, do they tell you there's a problem? Do they tell you what the problem is and how it's going to be sorted? Do they, so when do you get your information? How's it passed on? And, so is the company transparent? Do they tell you everything? Are you in the know? Right, yes. You've got to use the product. I think I might mention this earlier, but do you use the product? So there's no point, hands up, there's no point in me. Easy one, join a company that sells coffee. I hate coffee. The smell of it makes me sick. I can just about makes people drinks, but the actual walking past I've got better actually. I can go in coffee shops now. I think I've developed a immunity to the smell a little bit, or I just don't breathe through my nose. But like coffee, I cannot stand, I cannot drink, I cannot smell it that long. I've developed as I say, I developed I can go in coffee shops now, but I never used to be able to. Mum and Dad always used to tell me off, and I used to hold my nose when we were in a coffee shop, and then we used to make us leave. But yeah, so is it something that you will use? Is it something that you are happy to promote? Is it something that you are happy to share? Is it something that you would be quite happy to say to somebody, this is what I love, and mean it? Because people know if you don't mean it. You can say, oh, this is amazing, this is great, but then do you use it? Oh, well, no, not really. You've got to use it, you've got to love it for other people to love it. Is it something that is sustainable as a company? Is it something that is, for you, something that you can do long term? I can't think of any specific examples to this one, but it's just something that came into my head, and I thought, oh, that's a good point. Is it something that it's just a one-off, that you only need once and you'll never need again, or that that you can't use all the time? No, not use all the time. I can't even think of any examples. That's probably a bad one. We'll scrap that one. But yeah, is it something that is sustainable? That was my word, but I can't really think of that one, so we can ignore that one. Right, do you know about the company? Do you know about their ethics? Do you know about how they produce their stuff? Do you know how they what's to do with how they offer? Where, do they have a charity that they support? Do you know about that charity? So yeah, what are the ethics of the company? And is it something for example, if a company has vegan products, that would be great for people that are that want to be kind to animals, that are vegan themselves. So would you want to be a part of a company that, if you are vegan, this is just a really easy example. So if you're vegan, would you want to join a company that isn't, that test on animals, that have non-vegan products? But is that something you'd use as well? So it helps itself. So yes, support. So with support, what kind of support do you get? Support from your team, from your extended team, from corporate, from the directors, from the support team. How easy is a support team to contact? Are they local? Are they in the same time zone? How quickly do they respond? Do they know your name? And if and those sort of things are quite important, because if you've got a problem that you're wanting to sort, then getting in touch with support can be something that you want to be easy. Training. So when you join something, you might not necessarily know everything about it, most likely not, but have you got the tools and sources to get further training, and where is it? yeah, where is it? How do you access it? How much is it? Yeah, do you have to pay for it? Where can you do it? When can you do it? How's it done? And all that kind of stuff. You need to know that, because if it's always on like location, can you get there? Like a lot of us have busy lives. We have things that we do alongside, and you can't just hop and go here, there, and everywhere around the country, around the world to do training. What kind of training is it? Is it something that you would want to learn? Would it be something that is of value to you? So yeah, these are kind of things that you need to know. If you're wanting to develop skills in certain areas, do they provide that? So yeah, knowing what they do is always a good question as well, with regards to training. Or are you expected to train yourself? Like, find it yourself, learn yourself. And I think, have I got everything? I might have missed a few bits, but I seem to have got to the end of my page and I can't think of anything else. So yeah, so everybody wants something different. What you want, what I want, what somebody else wants is different. So when you look and see that somebody's doing something and that's what they're doing, don't think that that's all you can get, or that's all that that company offers, because what that person wants isn't necessarily what you want. So ask, see whether it is for something that would help you, benefit you. Yeah, that's about it. Time is precious, use it wisely, ask lots of questions and find out whether it is for you. Lovely. Right, that is me done. Right, so thanks for joining, everyone. Any questions, let me know. I'm going to swipe off and check on the comments. As I say, if you do pop on at a later stage, just give me some hearts or some thumbs up or something, just so I can see that you've been on, and drop me what your New Year's resolution is. That's it. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.